Faith drives millions of people. Faith is in the very core of what we can be as human beings. Faith is what binds us together and inspires prayers for a better world. Faith exists in different people in different ways. But ultimately, the faith that inspires our prayers is realized when there is action. Action to give, action to touch, action to love. In Mexico, faith and prayer are an essential part of everyday life. People with great needs and without resources hold tightly to their faith, praying for health and family, praying for a better life, praying for independence and mobility. Recently, Knights of Columbus from California, Tennessee, and Mexico came together to take action in response to the needs of people without mobility. Around Mexico City and at the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe, prayers for new life were answered as the Knights Council at the Basilica coordinated the wheelchair distributions.
Yeah, we're in Los Reyes. We just got here. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This council was just formed about a month ago, and they're doing their first wheelchair distribution with us here today. And we have Knights here from California, from Tennessee. We have representatives from Canada and Mexico and the United States.
We got out of the van, and it was immediately a huge crowd of people and just noises everywhere. You could smell all the different foods from all the vendors that were there.
We are going to 5 different homes where there are people who are in need of mobility. We're bringing them wheelchairs so they can immediately come back out onto the street and be a part of life. My son became a Knight after listening to our second Wheelchair Sunday Parish Drive. This was his first wheelchair distribution here in Mexico City. And he was so excited to become a part of it, to touch the people, to help people get mobility immediately by giving them a wheelchair.
This is definitely a unique experience, I think, for somebody my age. Being involved with the Knights of Columbus is very much like being involved with the wheelchair mission. The Knights of Columbus are all based around love. Love of your country, love of your brother Knight, love of humanity, love of your faith. And all of this comes into play when we're delivering wheelchairs in foreign countries, because everybody comes away with something from something like this.
Knights from north and south shared a special Mass at the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe with those who had come to receive their gift of mobility.
I've been through many poor countries, but never to the point where they were not mobile. These families were just beautiful. They brought their family members that needed the wheelchairs from many miles away. Even if they were in a wheelchair before, the wheelchairs were tattered. The rubber on the wheels were worn down to the metal. There was no padding. They were using pillows for cushions. And their face was just amazing when they got placed onto the chairs, or when we placed them onto the wheelchairs, the new wheelchairs. Many of them didn't have arms and legs to be able to push or even walk themselves around. It showed a big humanitarian effort.
This is a hands-on mission that has turned into new councils, hundreds and hundreds of new Knights, People have gotten involved in the wheelchair program here in Mexico City over the last 3 years, and it's really, really helping with the membership, the growth of membership within the Knights of Columbus. We have some Knights that are very young, 18, 19 years old, that have been on this trip, that have been very influenced by what we've been doing.
These people want to be touched, and that physical contact helps give them freedom. They're now being loved by someone outside of their immediate family, their immediate caretaker, and the wheelchair is symbolic and it's real. It shows that someone they may not know cares.
I could just feel their love coming through those hugs. They were just so grateful. Their prayers had been answered, and that's amazing when you can be part of a prayer.
We saw 3 people the first day were at Mass, an hour after the wheelchairs were distributed. I wonder if they've been to Mass in forever. And they weren't there to show off and thank us. They were there because that's where they've belonged for years and had no way to get there.
Sometimes you wonder if we're getting in the way of God or if we're helping God. And I think clearly on this trip, we were God's missionaries.
Well, at the Metropolitan Cathedral, this is a really special place. The Cardinal said Mass for us. It was an absolutely beautiful Mass with a choir. It sounded like angels singing, and the bells ringing, and the smoke, and with the incense burning all through the church. Even for people that aren't too religious, I don't know how they wouldn't be moved by seeing that. We are encouraging every Knights Council across the country to talk to their pastor, to show them the new DVD about the Wheelchair Sunday Parish Drives. You can go into the church, you can talk to the parishioners, make a presentation at every Mass, and allow your parish to become involved in the mission of changing people's lives with mobility. So that's what we're doing. We're changing lives on both sides of the border, the people that raise the money and the people that receive the wheelchairs. And that truly is going right along the lines of the Scripture.
With faith, we gain our ability to be who we are. With prayer, it is possible to dream of a better tomorrow. Faith was rewarded by the gesture of helping our brothers and sisters with actions of love and caring. Through their faith, Knights from different countries are acting as a channel for God's love. And through the action of giving wheelchairs, they are touching lives and answering prayers. Faith, prayer, and love are all rewarded in doing God's work here on earth.